Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I'm here to say thank you and celebrate a little milestone in my channel. Overnight I hit 1,100 subscribers. Very excited to see that. So I was thinking, what am I going to do next? So my last video was me finishing my fall journal. So I thought, well, I guess we might as well start working on Christmas journal. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking that it would be fun to do, and I've seen this on a couple channels, where they have been mass making journals. Some people have done 3, 5. I saw somebody that did 10 journals. So I was thinking, well, that could be kind of fun. I have 4 digital kits that I have purchased that I want to make journals from. And each of these journal kits probably could make 2 or 3 journals on their own. So anywhere between 8 to 12 options to make some journals here. So I'm going to do a quick, not really flip through. Unfortunately, before I had kind of thought that I was going to do this, I've already printed them, obviously. I had to, I have a video out there for my fall journal where unfortunately my printer leaves the white border, and I don't think I have any left around here that I haven't cut. No, I do not. It leaves a white border around, so I have to cut down the white border for it. So an 8.5 11 ends up being, this is like 8, or I'm sorry, 7, or 8.5 by 11 ends up being about 10.5 by about 8. Yeah, so I lose about ½ inch, ½ inch on each side to get them. So I have cut them and folded them already. So this one is, they're all from, and I'll put the link in the description. They're all from a wonderful gentleman from BontikVintageDesigns. I used his fall kits. My bee kit was from him. I've really not affiliated with him at all. I don't get paid. I don't know, I have seemed to be drawn to his kits lately. So yeah, so that's what it is. So this one is called Oil Painted Bright Winter. So it's got a lot of texture on the pictures, a lot of fun colors, not truly all Christmassy kind of colors. There are some Christmas imagery, obviously, and elves. A lot of them more wintry, not screaming Christmas, not screaming Santa, not screaming necessarily one point of view, but winter. I mean, there's presents and trees and stuff. There's villages and snow and stuff like that. So oil painted winter. There's a Christmas tree, but it almost looks like frosting, doesn't it? Very cool. Now there are some stockings. There is a Christmas tree, but yeah, lots of stuff that's not. So that's the first one. The second one I have is called Christmas Fabric Scraps. So it pretty much looks like where you'd have slow stitch kind of things that have been sewn together on these. Definitely some Christmas-y and winter kind of colors. I mean, this one could even be fall. But definitely some fun colors. There is still some images. Oh, there's a Christmas tree, a snowman, but there's also some very generic-y, just, was it a bird on that one? Yeah, a deer, wintry kind of ones too. Another one, elves, pretty poinsettia. Yeah, and another snowman. So now this one is called Vintage Christmas. So it's a lot of beigey tones. Definitely a lot more looking, that's cute. It's almost like one of those paintings. Can't think about the candles, and a lot of the same kind of, that looks like from an old cookbook. The berries, mistletoe berries and snowman. Yeah, houses, trees, bells, very, they're nostalgic looking. That's beautiful. And teacups, winter scenes with the snow, sweaters. Yeah, and then the last but not least, which is a total departure from vintage, is bright Christmas trees. And literally all it is are Christmas trees. But fun colors, things that you would not normally see in a normal Christmas kit. bright, cheery, happy colors. Look at that, beautiful. All right, get a couple more here. There are some that are a little bit more subdued too, but still fun, bright, cheerful. Yeah. All right, so those are the Christmas ones that I picked. Now, normally, like I said, when you do a page, you would put it in the signature. And normally I print on the back of these like a tie-dyed, generic-y kind of thing. I did not this time because there were so many pages that I decided not to print on the back for these. But I hate putting just plain white pages on there. So as I was sitting here, let me flip this over to this side. As I was sitting here, I have on my desk these pages, which are from my, I did a video recently for tissue paper where I printed some Florentine paper on. These are the Florentine papers. They're from Artzology. It's called 20 sheet printable Florentine. And I was looking at these and I'm like, wow, these are really, really the same kind of colors. I'm like, well, this could be kind of cool. So two ways to do it is you could take these and glue them together back to back, sew them. But unfortunately, when I cut them, get these, and I cut the whites around the border, I don't always do it exact. So you can see that it's off. So I'm like, well, I don't want to do that necessarily. So I came up with another idea for these to get them to work. I had done this previously on a sheet of paper as a trial to do something. So what I've taken is these book pages. They're from a dollar store book, so they're not old. They're very strong, very new, and they're just folded in half. I had folded them in half for another project where I kind of left the roughness out for tags. I believe it was in the fabric. I did the fabric video. I think that they're in there. But I used these recently for that. So I folded and glued them together to give a stronger than just regular paper. But I'm going to use these. You can kind of see the page in here. What I've done is I have glued the paper folded in half on top of there, and I took another piece of paper. This one happens to be just from an almanac, and I glued it on top of there to eventually go into a signature. I had created this when I was working on my fall book to possibly put it in there, and it did not make it, as you can see, because the fall book is done, into there, but I kept it as a future product. I was thinking maybe doing a video on showing how to do this. So I'm kind of incorporating this into this video. So I have done a couple with the Christmas ones. Now these pages are from the oil painted Bright Winter kit. So I've done a couple pages with this already. So I took the page from there and papers in there, and I attached one of the Artzology ones. The colors look great with it, right? And then I've got this one, which had these cute little kids in the presents, snowman. Again, colors very similar to that for that. So what I've decided to do is these will be in a signature in a journal, obviously, but I don't want to put them like next to each other like that, so I'll probably put tie-dye generic-y pages in there. So I did pull a couple of my tie-dye papers in here. So what I'll probably do is end up putting like those. Let's say that one goes in there, and then I've got that one goes in there, and they'll go in between the pages to kind of give a little buffer zone between them. Right? Cute. And I just realized I got to make sure when I'm gluing these that I don't put all the Christmas on one side and all the Florentine on the other. So, good note. All right, so yeah, so I had these Florentine pages that I had printed out already, and then I also have, I forgot to show you these, is I've also got another set of similar. This is from Classic Arts Vault. It's called 120 sheet printable Florentine. They're not as bright as some of these, but they're very cool. And then I've only printed 3 out of the 6, but there's a whole variety of just tons of different pages that would go with some of these to go in between there. So what I've decided to do is make a whole bunch of journals, mass make them, and give them away. You say, what? Yeah, so for the giveaway, what's going to end up happening is each video that I do, starting with this one, I will give a little hint of something about me, tell you something about myself, and in the end, in the last video, I will ask the questions to see if you know the answers. And if you know the answers, then you'll be entered into the drawing. So for like this first video, my question is, what is your favorite season? So if you want to hit like on the video and comment your favorite season, that would be wonderful. And I'll let you know that mine is fall. So, fall, you say, Lisa, but you're working on Christmas. I know. But the reason that I like fall is because it's just beautiful colors. I have, I name my store out of it, my Etsy store, and this channel, Sunsetmaplestudio. In my backyard, I've got 3 sunset maple trees. They turn a brilliant red in the fall. They're beautiful. And I also like the fall, the fact that it starts getting cooler out. I'm not a big summer person. I don't like the hot, humid air that's out there. I love when it gets cool. So fall is my favorite season. That's not my favorite holiday. That's a different answer. But my favorite season is fall. So what is your favorite season? I'd love to know how many other people are fans of fall or another season. And it's probably different depending on where you live in the world, because I'm sure there's you know, just like how down in Australia they're heading into summer and we're heading into winter kind of deal. So their winter is warm where ours is cold and vice versa. So yeah, so let me show you, that's what I haven't done yet. Let me show you how I go ahead and make those pages. So let's get these to the side and see if I can get, well, I might as well take this one here. All right, so I'm just going to take the book page and we're going to, like I said, chomp it in there so it grabs onto this book page. I'm not going to totally put it in the center because I want to have a little bit of room for when to sew it in, to give it breathing room, as they say. All right, so I'm going to start with adding a little bit of, I need a new glue stick here. Yeah, I'm going to grab a new glue stick. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to just add a bit of this on there, just to make sure it's on there good. And whoa, come here, little guy. All right, so oh yeah, I'm like, which way does that go? I glued the wrong side. All right, I probably could have cut these pages down to be closer to the size they needed to be. I wouldn't have this issue. I'm gonna do that now. There we go. Okay. All right, so. And of course I forgot to put it on the opposite side. I did the shirt on this. I remember to put the, now since it's not going to be technically next to each other, it doesn't matter which color I go, but to put similar colors in there is probably not the worst idea in the world. So I'm going to go with that one because those colors just match beautifully in there. Right? Yes, they do. Okay, so back to putting some glue on here. And putting some of this. Now again, if you like to sew, you could definitely sew these together as an option. And I don't mind sewing, but I did not want to necessarily do that. And you can see how it's a different size. So it's okay that it's sticking out a little bit, I think. All right, so last thing I'm going to do is glue these together. And they're pretty lightweight, so I'm not too worried about them needing too much glue on there, but I'm just going to throw the extra on the outside. Now, if you wanted to make these pockets, you definitely could do that and just glue the two sides there. Throw this on the outside real quick. And not worry about gluing on the inside. But, yeah. All right, so there we go. So how fun are those, right? I'll put that on the inside since it's near a page. So yeah, so it'd have, like I said, I gotta flip them on the other side, make sure I put some Christmas on that side and some generics on this side. Look how cute that, didn't even realize, you know, that goes with that. Pink in there. I mean, they just seem to, even though you wouldn't think that they go with it, they totally do. How fun is that going to be? I love it. I'm so excited to make these. So, as a recap, something just crashed upstairs. All right, this one's got to go. I'm not sure how many I'll be making. Hopefully I'll know by the time I post this video, but I might not. And each one I'll be able to give away to a lucky person who answers all of my Let's Get to Know Lisa questions. So again, fall, favorite season. So if you want to see, if you have not subscribed to the channel and want to make sure you get notified when these videos pop up so you can follow along to the end, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and make sure you put a comment in the description down below letting me know what your favorite season is. So the next video, I will probably have a bunch more of these pages made. I don't want to have to bore you making these on camera. If you have any questions on how I did it for any reason, though, I definitely would answer them since I kind of went through it kind of quickly. And hopefully by then I'll also figure out what I will put for all these covers that I'm going to make, because there's going to be a lot of them. Well, that is going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it made sense in the end. And as usual, I hope you have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.